Good morning, welcome to a new video. In this video I want to talk about getting up really early for sunrise photography. I mean, as you can see behind, the sun is just rising, and yeah, in the summer you've got to get up really early. So yeah, I've just come to a little nature reserve and lake just not that far from me, and we're gonna have a wander around, see if we can get a shot. We go about half an hour before sunrise, so let's carry on. Now, the one thing, if you've ever seen any of my videos, you know I like coming out at sunrise. I love it. I like the quietness, and you can just hear the birds going and everything else. I mean, I've got to talk quietly here because the house is not that far behind me here, but it's just lovely sitting here. So I've come here basically because I've come here before. Once it was wet, it was horrible. It was in the day, but there's some jetties behind me and the sun is rising behind, and I'll explain in a minute how I actually decide whether it's worth coming out or not. So anyway, I want to head back that way because that's where the sun is going to be, so let's go back that way. Well, you may be able to see behind me the sun is rising over there. Well, there's a few apps that I use, first of all, to find out exactly where the sun is rising. There's one called Sun Position. I think it's a demo version, it's on Android. I'll pop it on screen. And that you can just literally pinpoint on a map, find out where you want to be, pinpoint on a map, and you can actually see then where the sun is rising and setting and so on. So it gives you an idea. And then the other bits that I use is to find out what the cloud cover is. So I use like the Met Office. If you go onto the day and then scroll down, you can actually have a weather map of showing you where the clouds and everything are, because if it's completely cloudy it's not actually worth coming out, because you've got to think in the summer, you know, you've got to get up really early. Like I say, sunrise is around about 5 o'clock, so you need to be up a lot earlier, and with me, with my spinal problems, I need at least an hour after waking up before I can even basically move around. So sometimes, like this morning, I've been up since basically around about 2:45 to be able to get out for just after 4 o'clock. So yeah, but like sometimes, yeah, you may not have the best conditions and perfect colours and everything else in the sky, but does it matter? You're getting out, and especially this time of morning, like I say, I just absolutely love it. I mean, like I say, I came here before, and like I say, I'd seen the jetties and knew the sun was rising over that way, so that's the kind of shot I wanted. I'd played around. It was too muddy that day, so I didn't really do that many, but it's not working out as I thought. But it doesn't, like I say, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you just don't have the conditions. You all know that if you come out for any landscape photography, you just don't have the conditions sometimes. But again, that's the thing. Like I say, I always say in my videos, it doesn't matter. Even if I got one reasonable shot, I do these for me, and then I'll share this lot with you guys, and that. So I don't know how long this video is going to be, because yeah, sun is rising now. The colours are getting nicer actually. So I'm just going to get back to it for a second. Sorry about that then, I didn't really do any video, I didn't have any chance. Literally the colours came and then they went so quickly. I don't know if I've got any shots, but I'm not, like I say, photography for me, landscape photography is just a hobby. It's an excuse for me to try and get out as much and come into a little local nature reserve. That's the best I can do at the moment. If you haven't seen any of my videos, I've got a spinal problem and all the bits and pieces, which basically means I can't get out as much as I'd like. I've got a little camper and I just don't get out in as much as I'd like. So literally where I am is 12 minutes away from home really. It was the easiest place to come because, like I say, I've got a local nature reserve by me called Chasewater, but I've done a lot of photography there over the years. So yeah, you want somewhere different. I'd prefer where I'm in open space. I like the Peak District. I'd love to go up to the Lake District, just body won't allow me to drive that, but the Peak District, like I say, that's about an hour or so away from me, so that's actually better. So I will be trying to plan some trips, but you know, it's just unfortunate that I can't do that. Well, anyway, like I say, the sun has rose. What we're going to do is just going to walk the other way just to see, but because it's really cloudy, you're not going to get any of that light on the trees from the sun coming in the opposite direction, if you know what I mean. It's not, you're not going to have that golden hour glow, unfortunately. But like I say, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I've enjoyed coming out this morning, and just even before, just sitting and just watching and everything. It's been really nice so far. Well, like I say, the subject of this video is it worth getting up in the morning? And like I say, yes, it is. For me, like I say, I've been trying to do this for weeks on end, but I've just been getting up too late, and my body just won't let me go out. And yeah, like I say, it's just unfortunate. But if you can get out there, it is absolutely worth it. Like I say, behind me here, which is where we was just over there, like I say, it is only a small little lake. You've got houses right behind as well. So again, like I always say, there's these pockets of nature where you don't realise. I didn't even know this was here. I've drove past this way so many times to go to Cannock Chase and bits and pieces, and I didn't even know this was here until a month or two ago when I came. But yeah, it's a really nice, peaceful place, and hopefully the photography's been great. Probably not, but it doesn't matter, like I always say. And it's even, like I say, peaceful here. Yes, like I say, you've got the houses there and you've got the road there and you can hear the traffic. It's about 5:30, 5:45, something like that at the moment. It doesn't look like we're going to get any more colour now, especially any glow that way, which was the idea for one, going into the sun that way and coming this side to get that way. It hasn't happened. It doesn't matter, like I say, anyway. And like I say, I would like to explore a little bit more, but I want to get back. My back's hurting. I want a proper cup of coffee anyway. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video anyway. Probably not been the best. But like I say, it doesn't matter. The one thing I always say is try and find these little places and just get out there. Yeah, and if you can get out, get out. Fortunately, like with me, I can't, and it's annoying. But that's why I try and do these things and share them with you, because there are other people out there that are worse than me and even can't get out. And I'm trying to do as much as I can, while I can anyway. I'm now back by the car. I mean, as you can see, there's a car park here. Now, the problem is with places like this is you do have car parks, but they're only open at certain times of the day. There's like a gate across this one. Now, I can kind of understand it. You've got to have someone to come out and open that and close it at a certain time. Like this closes at 7:30. Well, sunset isn't till like 9 o'clock. So if you want to be out for sunrise or sunset, you don't have the parking facilities in some of these, which is a shame, really. It's a shame they have to gate them off, and I can kind of understand why, because of antisocial behaviour and all that kind of stuff, but it does ruin it for people like me that do want to get out. Luckily though, or unluckily, I have a disabled badge, which basically means you can just see the car there, and I can park as long as I'm not causing an obstruction. So I've pulled there. I've even got some little laminated signs just to say that, you know, come out for sunrise and I won't be longer than the allotted like 3 hours that I'm allowed. But have a look at another video I talked about parking in disabled base, because if you've seen me, I walk with a stick. I do have a problem with mobility. It took me 7 years to get that bloody badge. It was an annoying thing that people judge me. But yeah, have a look at that video. I'll pop it up here anyway. But yeah, it's been worth coming out. Let's put it like that. I probably may not have got the best photos. The colour hasn't been the best. And like I say, it's unfortunate that I can't always get out, because there's been some nice sunrises and I've just sat in the garden. And even that, sitting in the garden in the morning, just watching the sun comes up, makes you feel good for the day. So anyway, I'm starting to ramble like I always do, so I'll see you in the next one, because there will be more videos coming up, so stay tuned, make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. So bye for now, bye.